Okay, so in my last video, I sort of kind of promised that I might go take a shower, but apparently it didn't happen because I got distracted and had things to do online. Now it's 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm in the same shirt I've been wearing for 2 days, and I still have bedhead. But I promised kind of sort of maybe, possibly I might shower after this. It's always like one more thing and then I'll shower, one more thing and then I'll take that half hour out of my day to make myself stop smelling and maybe look sort of presentable. This is why I will never be on national television, because I just don't care. Anyway, even the idea is cracking me up. So behind me or beside me is Pulp Friction. This is a portrait I did, I think it was 2019, sorry. It was just before I moved out, about 6 months before I moved out of my last rental, 2019. So yeah, it was in 2019. What I had done originally was I had purple and pink in the background, and I had all this text, I am, I will, behind Pulp Friction, but it was all like pink on purples. And then of course I had purples in the hair. So it just didn't go anywhere. It didn't pop. It didn't feel right. So I've been sitting and thinking about it and looking at it for a really long time, obviously, at least 18 months, trying to figure out what to do. And bam, it hit me the other day to lighten up some of the background, to expose the shading, and then to make the face pop. I still want to go in, I think, with the hair and add more darks. I don't actually, you can't see it particularly well. This is a 2-panel piece, and I can't fit the whole panel right here, not one on top of the other, and have you see it. It would have to be pointed to the floor, and you'd be looking at my really grotesque toes instead of my grotesque bedhead. But there's a lot of darks in this, in his coat, in her coat, in Pulp Friction's jacket. It's there. Oh, look, now you can kind of see it. And there goes another one. Anyway, okay. None of it is actually black. It might come across as black, but it's a mixture of transparent or translucent earth red, transparent earth red, red, cadmium red, teal. There's a bunch of different colors in there so that it reflects the rest of the painting, but translates as being a black or more like a velvet. It's got a real lush feel. So I want to take that. Okay, I want to take that and pull it up here into the hair so the face is more framed and the face pops out even a little bit further. But I'm really happy with this. I'm really finally relatively proud of it, whereas before I was like, okay, it's done, and went and hid it in a closet or in my storage room. So, please don't fall down, please don't fall down. We're falling down. We fell down. So that's one thing I've been working on. Here's the other little doodad I've been working on. My portrait of Yolandi Fisher, which is now everywhere. It's going to be one of those mornings. There, Yolandi Fisher, which I've been working on. This is my 4th or 5th portrait of Yolandi. I'm not really sure. What I did, though, is something I talk about a lot. I pulled out my little mirror, looked at it, and Yolandi was kind of skewed. The nose was off, and so they were really distorted. They're still a bit distorted, but I think it's to the posture of Yolandi and the reference material I'm working on. But I went in and straightened out the nose using the mirror, straightened out the nose, brought the eyes up just a tiny bit, brought down the eyebrows, brought down the colors so it's not quite so and I also brought the hair out in a more reasonable and truer sense. The hairline was way over here, so now we're coming out. I'm waiting for the paint to dry, and then I can add wispies in. But I've also worked on the burlap dress and the jewelry, as you can see. So I'm pretty happy with where we're at. right now. Yolanda is just about finished. I just have to get to work on it, but I've been doing so many things online that I haven't had time. I've been just so focused on doing this for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours a day. I want to mention one more thing in this video, and I talked about it in the last video. I now have a storefront on TeePublic, and TeePublic is a printing site. But I've uploaded right now. I just have 24. Well, I have 24 images up. As soon as I shower, I'm going to photograph other paintings that I have back here of like Candy Dish and Lily White and all these wonderful people that have allowed me to paint. And I'm going to start uploading them to the site as well. So there's going to be more and more and more and more and more stuff that you can purchase. And what I've noticed is on the site right now, because everything's new, I think this is how it works. When it goes up and it's brand new, it's on sale for 2 days. So we still have a sale running through tomorrow on pretty much everything. Mugs, the artwork printed on pillows, mugs, travel mugs, phone cases, iPad cases or something, tote bags, because we are very close to being NPR, tote bags, tapestries. I'm trying to think. We have all kinds of things. We have, of course, we have t-shirts and sweatshirts. We have them in a variety of styles, in feels, in cuts. There's crew cut, there's sport cut, there's baseball shirts, and there's onesies, there's kids hoodies. So there's an absolute ton of stuff that you can get. And as I talked about in the last video, they have notebooks too, which I'm really excited about. I want to buy them and send them to my grandson. The notebooks come in hardcover, soft cover, and you can get them. You have this option of getting the notebooks with the image printed on top, with or without lines. So you can have a notebook that you use to keep notes in, or if you have an Airbnb or some type of, or a restaurant or something, and you want people to sign in, or when they can, sign in or leave a note, you can have this. You can have the lines, and that they can write in it. You can write in it. Whatever I'm trying to say, or you can get one without lines, and you've got a little sketchbook with Yeiyu Kusama, or my painting Little Ginkgo, or Frida Kahlo, or any one of the images that are up. I have to say, I'm particularly proud of the images I've taken from Making Away, my really big painting. Oh, I've got a squirrel outside. He's looking for the peanut pile that's normally out there. I'm so easily distracted. Anyway, I'm particularly proud of the images I took from Making a Way Out of No Way. I applied them to gators in the beginning so we can have Black Lives Matter themed gators and masks. But I've taken them and I put them on TeePublic. And one of the things that I love about TeePublic is, as opposed to what I was doing before and can still do with the Gator company, the Gator printing company, the images now, when we get masks, they don't have a seam running down the middle. You can get them in 3 different sizes, and you can get them with the ear loops, masks with the ear loops or the tie behinds. So they're available in a couple different styles, but you can get the image actually printed flat on the front of the mask. So we can have, not really saying Black Lives Matter because I don't have that kind of graphic capability on my computer, but we've got the blue fist, the fist holding up. I've also got two paintings of faces. One is of a woman with a white fist in her face, and she's just standing there staring and is just staunch. And the other is flipped to the other side where it's this red face, and it could be a man or a woman facing the figures in a slave ship. And I call that Fury. I just love the look of it, and I want one myself now that I can get it nice and flat. But I've also got things that are much lighter in nature, like starfish abstract. You can get as posters, pillows. There's all kinds of stuff up. You can get Mabel the mermaid, and I'll have more mermaids up as soon as I shower and take pictures. But there's a ton of stuff. There's so many options. You can now buy my work, and it's affordable. You can even get little pins, like the 1970s punk ass pins we used to wear. You can get them, and right now they're as low as $2 a piece. I am over the moon, thrilled. This site is enabling me to do everything I've been trying to do for the last 8-10 years, but it's all condensed into one site. And no one needs to rely on me to be like a third party purchaser for this. You know, they don't have to worry about, you know, going through PayPal or anything with me trying to order, which is what we were doing with the Gator page and with Gators and Mouse. Now it's you. You go in, boink, 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 you put in how you want to pay, and in under 30 seconds, you've got a t-shirt with an image you've always wanted. My son went on last night. He paid through Apple Pay. People have gone through PayPal. We had a really nice launch last night where people went on and they just purchased and purchased and purchased. It's really, 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 really easy and so inexpensive. I am over the moon, absolutely over the moon. I used to be a snob about t-shirts and things because it seemed really kind of, I don't know, it seemed to bring, I felt it brought my artwork down several pegs. But, you know, when you think about it, if your work gets into a museum, if it's popular enough, the gift shop is going to have you printed on coffee mugs. The gift shop is going to have you printed on scarves. You know, if there's a gallery that does gift items, it's going to be the same thing. So who cares? I don't. And it just gives everybody an affordable option to have an image of my work. I'm so excited. So the link for TeePublic will be down below. Please go in, at least take a look. Like I said, I will be adding more and more items. Then of course, I also have another link that I've done. My son told me to try Linktree, or TreeLink? No, Linktree. Linktree is a way to take all your sites and attach them to one link. Like, you can list them under one link. So you have one link, the Linktree link, and that takes you to a bio page. A customer clicks on that, takes you to a basic bio, not a bio, but they're calling it, the company I'm using calls it a bio page. Anyway, it has everything I want you to click to on it. So it's got one of my icons up. It's got TeePublic, website, what am I trying to think of? YouTube, it's got my YouTube link, Pinterest link, Twitter link. Please don't go on Twitter because all I do is yell at the president. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, it's got everything up on one simple page. All the links are there. So I'm going to post that down below as well. It's been a really exciting 24 hours, and I'm glad to share it with you. If you have any questions about how any of this works, because you want to do it yourself, please just comment, message me, get to me through my website. You can email me. I'm more than happy to help. This is probably the most excited I've been in a very, very, very long time. I'm so excited, I'm sweaty, and I better go shower now and change my shirt because it's gross. 2 days later, it's really, really gross, and I gotta fix this. Anyway, super excited. Happiness. Patreon is also in the links down below and in my bio link that I will share. All right. Think about Patreon because it's monthly support, but so is it buying merchandise with images on coffee mugs, pillows, / stuff. # cats. Meow, meow, meow. Ciao.